Welcome to Daily Dose. In this video we are going to talk about facts about Eminem you didn't know. So before starting this video, like this video, and subscribe to our channel for future updates. Rapper Eminem, whose real name is Marshall Mathers, is one of the most popular musicians of the 21st century. He burst onto the scene in the 1990s and hasn't looked back since, with no indications of slowing down. Die-hard fans may recall his traumatic upbringing, fight with prescription narcotics, and the story of how his ended up in the hands of Jimmy Iovine and Dr. Dre, who were blown away by it. Eminem has risen to prominence in the American cultural landscape. He has defied expectations and forayed into uncharted territory. Whether you like him or not, facts about Eminem reveal a man dedicated to achieving his goals and fighting the odds in the process. The American rapper and lyricist is renowned as the king of hip-hop, and he has a long list of accomplishments to his name. You can find out more about him by searching the internet, but we've put together some intriguing facts about the guy who has become a legend. However, there may be a few surprising facts about the 47-year-old poetic maestro that you are unaware of. Number 15, Eminem's mother sued him for $10 million. After he made derogatory statements about her in his songs, but she only received $1,600. Debbie, Eminem's mother, sued him for $10 million in 1991, alleging that he defamed her on the Slim Shady LP. He rapped that his mother smoked more dope than him. The case only netted her a meager $1,600 USD. Number 14. Eminem once took so much methadone that doctors told him he had ingested the equivalent of 4 bags of heroin and was only approximately 2 hours away from death. Mental and emotional stress may have a negative impact on a person's brain, and Eminem was no exception. He became hooked to prescription medicines, including Valium, Vicodin, and Xanax. He developed stomach problems as a result of his increased prescription drug use, and he began to numb the pain by eating. In 2007, he passed out from a methadone overdose. He was brought to the hospital, where physicians informed him that methadone was causing his organs to shut down. Doctors did not expect him to live, but Eminem defied the odds. Eminem managed to get sober in 2008 after a brief relapse and has stayed so since. Number 13, Eminem declined to perform at the Academy Awards because he didn't want to sing the clean version of the smash hit, Lose Yourself. The chief honchos wanted Eminem to sing the radio-friendly version of the hit song, but he refused to perform at the Oscars. Eminem, on the other hand, wanted to sing the song as is and let the editor change the language. Since the introduction of television coverage, Lose Yourself was the first winning song not to be performed on the Oscars stage. Source. Number 12, when Eminem's song, Lose Yourself, won an Academy Trophy for Best Original Song. He was not only not present to accept the award, but he also fell asleep during the event, believing he would not win. For Lose Yourself, Eminem won the Academy Award for Best Original Song. He was the first rapper to be nominated for an Academy Award for a rap song. Eminem, on the other hand, was confident that he would not receive the coveted statue and chose not to attend the ceremony. He was asleep at his home in Oakland Township, Michigan, with his daughter Haley watching cartoons on the television. Number 11. Before the Slim Shady LP, Eminem released an unsigned album called Infinite. Only roughly 1,000 copies were sold. Infinite, Eminem's debut studio album, was released in 1996. The record only sold roughly 1,000 copies and did not make Eminem famous. Eminem released his commercial debut, Slim Shady LP, in 1999, which debuted at number 2 on the Billboard 200. The RIAA awarded the album 4 platinum certificates in the United States. This was the album that propelled Eminem from obscurity to superstardom. Number 10. Elvis Presley has been compared to him. It may seem unusual, but Eminem and the King have a lot in common. Both made a major impact in a genre that had previously been dominated by African Americans. It was rap for Eminem, and he became one of the few white rappers on the scene to garner actual appreciation for his abilities. Meanwhile, Elvis Presley began working with producer Sam Phillips, who wanted to broaden the popularity of African American music. Elvis began performing songs that were a mix of country and R&B, which he dubbed rockabilly. He was also a huge success, much like Eminem. Number 9. In both 2002 and 2010, he has the best-selling albums in the world. Eminem has had the best-selling album in the world twice, in 2002 and 2010. The Eminem Show, his fourth studio album, was released in 2002 and includes popular songs including Superman and Cleanin' Out My Closet. Recovery, released in 2010, marked his second comeback following a break caused in part by his prescription medication addiction. Not Afraid, Love the Way You Lie, and Spacebound were among the top tracks. That album was also nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Rap Album. Number 8. He was the first hip-hop artist to be nominated for an Academy Award for Best Original Song. Eminem made his acting debut in the 2002 drama film 8 Mile, in which he played a fictitious version of himself. The film followed the early years of a disturbed young white man trying to break into the rap scene in Detroit, a largely black city. The song, Lose Yourself, from the film went on to win the Academy Award for Best Original Song, making Eminem the first hip-hop artist to do so. Since then, 3 6 Mafia has won for Hustle and Flow's It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp, while Common and John Legend have won for Selma's Glory. Number 7. He is one of the most successful musicians of all time. It's easy to overlook the fact that Eminem is not only one of the best-selling rap musicians of his generation, but also one of the best-selling music artists of all time, regardless of genre. He's right up there with Kenny Rogers, Shania Twain, Journey, Neil Diamond, Celine Dion, U2, and Fleetwood Mac in the top 30. Eminem has 46 million certified units under his belt, with 11 gold, 9 platinum, and 8 multi-platinum albums. 2 of his albums, the Marshall Mathers LP and The Eminem Show, have gone platinum 10 times. Number 6, he has 3 half-brothers and half-sisters. Eminem has 3 half-brothers and sisters. Nathan, Nate, his younger brother, was born to his mother, and he once functioned as his legal guardian when Nate was placed in foster care. Nate, now in his 30s and married with children, is a good friend. In 2018, Nate formally changed his surname to Mathers. Meanwhile, Eminem's biological father, who abandoned the family when Eminem was 6 months old, had 2 more children, a daughter Sarah and a son Michael. Eminem is said to have never met his half-siblings and has no desire to do so. Number 5. He aspired to work as a comic book artist. Eminem's rapping and songwriting skills aren't his only assets. The lyricist can also draw and even considered a career as a comic book artist before deciding to pursue a musical career. He has a strong interest in comic books and is reported to have a sizable collection, including some extremely rare and hard-to-find limited edition titles. We might see Marshall Mathers create his own comic book when he's weary of making music. Number 4. His uncle served as a musical mentor to him. Eminem grew up with 2 uncles that had a significant impact on his life. Todd Nelson was one of those who assisted in the rapper's upbringing after his biological father abandoned him. The other was Ron, who was the one who got him interested in rap music in the first place. Regrettably, Ron, too, took his own life. It may have been over a lady, according to the lyrics of Eminem's song, Stan. Number 3. His evil alter ego is Slim Shady. In his songs and rapping techniques, Eminem has employed a variety of alter personalities. Slim Shady, who is his darker, more aggressive alter ego with a comic tinge, is one of the most well-known. He was an excellent outlet for Eminem's frustrations. Slim Shady was prominent in albums like the Slim Shady LP, the Marshall Mathers LP, and The Eminem Show, even though he wasn't really portrayed in his album Recovery, because he didn't really match the topic. Even the songs My Name Is and The Real Slim Shady are about him. Number 2. He is the legal guardian of his ex-daughter girlfriends and niece. You may be familiar with Eminem's on-again, off-again relationship with his ex-wife Kim, who lived with him and his mother as a teen runaway. They eventually married, and divorced, and Haley was born as a result of their union, seen above. While they shared joint custody of her, who is now an adult, he also has joint custody of Whitney, Kim's daughter from a previous relationship. He also has custody of Elena, Kim's twin sister Dawn's daughter, who tragically died of a heroin overdose. Nathan, his younger half-brother, was previously in his custody. Number 1. He was once 230 pounds. Part of the reason Eminem went on hiatus in 2002 was because he had developed an addiction to prescription medications. He was quoted as saying that he was taking 40 to 60 tablets each day at one point. During this period, the normally slender man, after all, his alter ego was Slim Shady, gained so much weight as a result of the addiction, as well as extensive fast food consumption and a lack of exercise, that he tipped the scales at 230 pounds. He finally sought help to get clean, and Elton John served as a mentor to him during his recovery. He has been sober for 12 years this year. What do you think about this video? Do let us know down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.